You must train your body to lose weight or improve physical performance. However, if you're short on time, there's a solution. Experts and scientific studies recommend 30-minute exercise sessions 3 to 4 times weekly. But did you know you can get the same benefits with 10 to 12 minutes of high-intensity interval training? Shortly it became known as interval training, or HIIT with the initials. HIIT is a popular method involving short bursts of intense exercise followed by brief rest periods. It's widely accepted as a more effective form of exercise than traditional 30-minute workouts. This video will discuss the 8 health benefits of high-intensity interval training. High-intensity interval training has gained popularity among people who want to improve their physical fitness. It is also a standard training method that professional athletes use in their race preparation. High-intensity interval training is a way of intensifying the cardio exercises you are already familiar with. However, you can also apply this method to other activities such as running, cycling, rowing, indoor cardio workouts, and various equipment such as stationary or elliptical bikes. High-intensity interval training is a type of workout that varies depending on the individual's cardiovascular system. The workout usually begins with a short warm-up period, followed by 30 to 40 seconds of high-intensity exercise, such as jogging, cycling, or jumping rope, to increase the heart rate up to 90% of the maximum heart rate. A period of deceleration follows, where the heart rate slows down to around 50 or 60% of the maximum heart rate for 15 or 20 seconds, repeated 6 or 8 times. Finally, the workout concludes with relaxation exercises to decrease the heart rate. Later in the video, I will provide an example of a popular high-intensity interval training program. But before that, I will discuss the 8 benefits this workout can bring to your body. High-intensity interval training is a highly efficient way to burn many calories quickly. In a study, researchers compared the number of calories burned during 30 minutes of interval training, weightlifting, running, and biking. The research showed that HIIT burns 25 to 30% more calories than other types of exercise. The participants in the study engaged in 20 seconds of maximum effort, followed by 40 seconds of rest, meaning they exercised for only 1/3 of the time that the running and biking groups did. It is crucial to note that interval training workouts are usually shorter than traditional exercise sessions, typically lasting only a few minutes. HIIT's ability to help you burn similar calories in less time makes it an excellent workout option for individuals with hectic schedules. A few studies have demonstrated the advantage of HIIT, which can raise metabolism for several hours after the exercise session. Some researchers say interval training may enhance metabolism more effectively than traditional exercise methods, such as jogging or weight training. Another interesting point about HIIT is that it might promote fat as a primary energy source rather than carbohydrates, according to research on this topic. This aspect of HIIT is significant for people trying to lose weight, as it can help maintain a calorie deficit even after finishing the workout. Various studies have shown that HIIT is an effective way to reduce body fat. In a review of 13 experiments and 424 adults with overweight or obesity, it was discovered that both HIIT and moderate intensity exercise successfully reduced body fat and waist circumference. However, like other forms of exercise, HIIT may be most effective for fat loss in people who are overweight or obese. Adding HIIT to your exercise routine can help you reach your weight loss goals while saving time. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, may help individuals increase muscle mass while aiding in fat loss. However, it is essential to note that the gain in muscle mass usually occurs in the muscles being worked the most, such as the legs and trunk muscles. Additionally, those less active initially are more likely to experience muscle growth through HIIT. Although some research suggests that interval training could increase muscle mass, other studies have not demonstrated significant muscle gains in already active individuals. Weight training remains the most effective exercise for increasing muscle mass, but HIIT can still support a modest amount of muscle growth. High-intensity interval training can enhance oxygen consumption, which is the muscle's ability to use oxygen. Traditionally, endurance training is the preferred method for improving oxygen consumption by performing long, continuous sessions of running or cycling at a consistent pace. However, HIIT can achieve similar results in a much shorter period. According to research, participants who performed 20-minute interval training workouts 4 times per week for 5 weeks saw a 9% improvement in oxygen consumption, almost identical to the improvement observed in the group that cycled continuously for 40 minutes each day, 4 times a week. Another study reported that 8 weeks of either traditional exercise or HIIT on a stationary bike increased oxygen consumption by approximately 25%. Notably, the total exercise time varied significantly between the two groups, with 120 minutes per week of traditional exercise compared to only 60 minutes per week of interval training. Numerous other studies have also demonstrated the benefits of HIIT on oxygen consumption. High-intensity interval training can offer significant health benefits by reducing heart rate and blood pressure, particularly in individuals who are overweight or obese and are at a higher risk of developing high blood pressure. Research indicates that HIIT can decrease these populations' heart rates and blood pressure. A study revealed that 8 weeks of interval training on a stationary bike reduced blood pressure to a similar degree as traditional endurance training in adults with high blood pressure. The endurance training group in this study exercised for 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week, while the HIIT group exercised for only 20 minutes 3 times a week. Moreover, some researchers suggest that interval training can lower blood pressure more effectively than moderate-intensity exercise, which is commonly recommended. However, it is worth noting that high-intensity exercise typically does not alter blood pressure in individuals within a normal body mass index range and normal blood pressure. High-intensity interval training effectively reduces blood sugar levels, particularly in programs lasting less than 12 weeks. A review of 50 studies suggests that HIIT is more effective in lowering blood sugar levels and improving insulin resistance than traditional continuous exercise. This highlights the potential benefits of HIIT for individuals at risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Additionally, studies conducted on individuals with type 2 diabetes have shown the effectiveness of interval training in improving blood sugar levels. Furthermore, research on healthy individuals indicates that HIIT may be more effective than traditional continuous exercise in improving insulin resistance. Interval training provides various health advantages and can improve aerobic and anaerobic performance. Whether you're a professional athlete, an occasional exerciser, or someone who enjoys being active, integrating HIIT into your workout routine can improve your performance with minimal weekly training sessions. Remembering the potential health risks associated with high-intensity interval training is essential. Before beginning any new exercise program, it is crucial to consult with a healthcare professional to ensure that your heart health and joints can handle the intensity of the activity. This is especially important for individuals with a history of heart problems or joint issues. It's better to be safe than sorry, so take the time to discuss your fitness goals and concerns with a qualified healthcare provider. Many variations of high-intensity interval training are available on the internet, but I will provide an example of a popular strategy that can be adapted to your program. The Tabata protocol is a well-known high-intensity interval training pattern that only takes 4 minutes to complete. It involves performing 20 seconds of high-intensity exercise, followed by a 10-second recovery period, repeated 8 times. Although this may seem easy, it is an incredibly challenging workout due to the high effort required for each 20-second exercise. It is essential to warm up and stretch before beginning this intensive workout, and cool-down exercises should be done after completion. It is also necessary to check your heart health and joint capacity to ensure you can handle such an activity. You can calculate your maximum heart rate using the formula 220 minus your age. Smartwatches and chest straps can also be used to monitor your heart rate accurately during exercise. Sports activity watches help create workout programs and alert you when it's time to speed up or slow down. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you found this video helpful. I hope you have an active and joyful life full of sports activities.